Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Jaya Radha Govinda Radhe, Jai Jagannath, Jai Baladeva, Jai Subhadra, Jai Lakshmi Narasimha, Lakshmi Narasimha, Jai Lakshmi Narasimha, Jai Gauranita, Jai Gauranita, Nitya Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Jai Jaya Prabhupada, Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Bhatreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Om Ajnanatimmirandhasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mayam Dharati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Shri Radha Kanta Namostute तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So last time we saw second chapter, fifth verse. Today we begin second chapter, sixth verse. Again we have told that this sixth verse is the fifth reason of Arjuna for not fighting the war. 4 reasons of Arjuna for not fighting the war we have already given in second chapter, first chapter. So let us see this verse. Na chaitad vidmaha kataranno gariyo yadva jayema yadivano jayeyuhu याने वहत्वा न जिजीविषामः तेव स्थिता प्रमुखे धार्तराष्ट्राः न चैतद्विद्मः कतरन्नो गरीयो यद्वा जयेम यदि वा नो जयेयुः यानेव हत्वा न जिजीविषामः तेव स्थिता प्रमुखे धार्तराष्ट्राः न चेत एत न च एतद विद्मः कतरन्नः. Let us see this. कतरन्नः गरीयः. न means not, च means also. Etad, this, vidmaha. So we do not know katarannaha gariyoho. So we do not know what is good for us. Gariyaha means what is good for us. Now just see the way he is talking to Krishna. He is thinking that Krishna also doesn't know. We means what? I and you, na? He says, we do not know what is good for us. He should say, no, I do not know what is good for me. But now he is considering Krishna as his friend. That is why he says, we do not know what is good for us. He says, Yadva jayema yadivano jayeyu. What is good for us? Whether, yadva, whether, jayema, we may conquer them, that means we should win, or yadivano jayeyu, or they should conquer us. So we don't know what is good for us, whether we should win or whether we should lose. Yaneva hatva na jijivishamaha. Yaneva. Even though if I kill them, by killing all of them, na jijivishamaha, I do not want to live. Even I don't want to live. Even after killing them, I don't want to live. That means even if I get conquered, I don't want to live. Tevastitaha pramuke dhatarashtra. So in this way, he says, I am seeing the sons of Dhritarashtra standing before me. So I don't know whether I should fight or not. He assessed whether we should fight or not, whether we should get conquered or we should conquer them. Even if we conquer them, I do not want to leave. It is like I do not know whether I should marry you or not, because you're staying with all your family members. Even if I marry you, I'll see to that I do not want to leave. This is another dhamki, na? That better tell your all your family members to go away, then only I can get married to you. So this is indirectly telling to Krishna that even if you tell me to fight, even if you tell me to conquer them, I do not want to leave. That means I will kill myself. It's like suicide only. I'll kill myself. So in this way, this verse indicates complete ignorance of Arjuna. When a person is completely in confused state, what to do? Whether I should write an exam, not write an exam, whether I should attend the class, not attend the class, whether two states come, that means what? It is in complete confusion. So now the 4 verses we saw, first verse was compassion. I cannot see my own people dying. Second verse we saw, he said, what is the use of all this kingdom? Nobody is there to appreciate also. That is passion. Then now what will happen? Sins will be incurred. Again, it is passion plus goodness. Passion plus goodness. But passion is there. Sins will be incurred, then I have to go to the hellish planet. 4th verse was family traditions will be lost. So again, that is also passion only, you can say. That means he is eager to have all these things. Now, this verse speaks about ignorance. In 3 states, a person speaks. One is in goodness, one is in passion, one is in ignorance. This is ignorance. Ignorance means he is completely confused what to do, whether to fight, whether to give up the fight. Even if he has to fight, then he says, I do not want to leave. Okay. So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada writes, Arjuna did not know whether he should fight and risk unnecessary violence, although fighting is a duty of the Kshatriyas, or whether he should refrain and live by begging. If he did not conquer the enemy, begging would be his only means of subsistence. Nor was there certainty of victory because either side might emerge victorious. Even if victory awaited them and their cause was justified, still if the sons of Dhritarashtra died in battle, it would be very difficult to live in their absence. Under the circumstances, there would be another kind of defeat for them. All these considerations by Arjuna definitely proved that not only was he a great devotee of the Lord, but he was also highly enlightened and had complete control over his mind and senses. His desire to live by begging, although he was born in the royal household, is another sign of detachment. He was truly virtuous, as these qualities combined with his faith in the words of the instructions of Krishna, his spiritual master, indicate. It is concluded that Arjuna was quite fit for liberation. Unless the senses are controlled, there is no chance of elevation to the platform of knowledge. Without knowledge and devotion, there is no chance of liberation. Arjuna was competent in all these attributes over and above his enormous attributes in his material relationships. So what we are finding here, that he has a broad attitude. You can say like that, but technically he is in ignorance. He has now a weakness in the heart. Seems to be a broader attitude, that I don't want this war, I just want to go and beg. I don't want anything. So we can see that he is having a very wonderful nature. He doesn't have any desire for anything. He has control over mind and senses. He is exactly opposite of Duryodhana and Dhritarashtra. Duryodhana wanted so many things. He was not ready to even partake with 5 pieces of land. But now here he says, even I don't want to give a small dot of land. Arjuna is exactly opposite. He says, I don't want anything. In fact, I just want to quit the war and I'll leave by begging. That's what he says. Now, the 7th verse is the most important verse. If this 7th verse would not have been there, Bhagavad Gita would not have been. This Bhagavad Gita's turning point is this verse. This verse is the surrenderance of Arjuna to Krishna. In the previous verse, we saw that he is speaking to Krishna on an equal platform. That is why he says, we do not know, we do not know. Till now, he was speaking on an equal platform, but suddenly now, because he's completely in ignorance, somehow he has surrendered to Krishna. That is also, this intelligence is also given by Krishna only. Ignorance is also given by Krishna, intelligence is also given by Krishna. So when he is speaking on the platform of ignorance, that ignorance is actually reflecting our consciousness over there. Krishna says that upcoming generations, they're all going to be ignorant. Kali Yuga means ignorance will be there. So to enlighten all of us, Krishna intentionally puts Arjuna in darkness. Now, suddenly Arjuna has got some knowledge. What he says this verse is a turning point of Bhagavad Gita. Karpanya dosho pata svabhavaha pruchhami tvaham dharma sammudha cheta yashreyasya nishchitam bruhi tanme shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapannam. This verse should be memorized. Karpanya dosho pahata svabhavaha. Karpanya dosho pahata svabhavaha. Pruchhami tvam dharma sammudha cheta. Yasheyasyat nishchitam bruhi tanme. Shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapannam. Karpanya dosho pahata svabhavaha. Pruchhami tvam dharma sammudha chetaha. Yashreyasyat nishchitam bruhi tanme. Shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapannam. Karpanya dosho pahata svabhava. My nature, svabhava, is afflicted by a disease. Dosha. Dosha means what? Disease. Dosha. Dosha. Don't say dosa. Dosha. What is the meaning of dosha? Defects. Defects you can say, disease you can say. So what are the defects I'm having? Karpanyataha. What is it? Karpanyataha, kripanataha, kanjus. Kripana means kanjus. Miser, a miserly disease. So miserliness or a dosha means weakness also. So this weakness of miserliness has afflicted my nature. Svabhavaha, characteristics. That is why to remove this dosha, what am I doing? Pruchhami tvam. I'm asking you. Pruchhami means I'm asking. Tvam, you. Why? Because dharma sammudha cheta. I am completely confused in the matters of religion. Dharma sammudha cheta. My consciousness is completely befooled or bewildered, completely bewildered, completely confused. What to be done, what not to be done. Dharma means my duties. I don't know what to do. He's born as a Kshatriya. His characteristics are the Kshatriya. His Svabhava is a Kshatriya. But now his Svabhava is afflicted by weakness of heart. So I don't know, Krishna. I am just asking you. So please guide me. Yashreyaha. Yashreyasyat nishchitam bruhi tanme. Yashreya. What is good for me? Shreyas. Shreyas means what is good. Prayas means what I feel good. There is some difference or not?
What I feel that is good is prayers.
What I feel good is prayas. What is good for me is Shreyas. So what is good? Shreyas or prayas? Shreyas. I may feel good in many things. I may feel good in not waking up in the morning at all. I may feel good in going to some clubs and pubs, but that is not good for me. So Shreyas means what is good for me. Yes, Shreyasyat Nishchitam. But you Nishchitam, be definite now. Confidently tell me, Bruhi tell me. Bruhi means tell. How confidently? Confidently tell me what is good for me. What Krishna is telling from that time? Fight only is telling, na? Again is asking, Yes, Shreyasyat Nishchitam Bruhi tell me. Tell me what is good for me. Because now Shishyasteham, I become your Shishya now. That is not more important. Mobile is so important, Prabhu. Huh? That you drop your Bhagavad Gita down. Take your book first, notebook up. At least you should do some namaskar. Na? You're born in a Hindu family. Huh? This is all. You should do at least some namaskar at least. Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam are not different from Krishna. Don't just drop like this. Yes, Shri, yes, you are not in the, I don't think you are in the military that you have to attend the call immediately. Yes, Shri, yes, yat nishchitam, bruhi tan. Shishyasteham. I have surrendered unto you. I am a disciple now. You know what he was like a friend, talking like a friend. Shishyasteham. Shadhi mam tvam prapannam. Shadhi means instruct me. Please instruct me. I am completely prapannam, surrendered to you. So this verse speaks about the process of surrenderance. Write down. This verse speaks about process of surrenderance. What is there in process of surrenderance? First thing, Adav Guru Padashraya. First thing is what? Taking shelter of Guru. Adav Guru Padashraya. Then Sadharma Pucha. Inquiring unto him what is good, what I should do, what are my duties, inquiring unto him. Then Sevaya. Sevaya means serving him. Ado Guru Padashya, Sadharma Prucha, Sevaya, Guru Marganu Gamanam. Guru Marganu Gamanam means following in his footsteps, serving him, following in his footsteps. That is known as process of surrender. Then we say, बस अभी आपके शरण में आ गया हूँ. अरे, but what is the meaning of surrender? Surrender means first you have to serve also, you should inquire also. Just शरण में आने से नहीं होता. शरण में आए means you have to take, you have to do the service also, you have to inquire also, and then walk in that footsteps. Guru Marganu Gamana. Whatever the Acharya walks, you have to walk behind. That means take up his mission. Whatever is the mission of the spiritual master, that mission has to be taken. So that is the meaning of surrenderance. Not just saying, but must be surrender. You are walking in his footsteps, then it's called surrender. Are you serving him? Then that is called surrender. Are you inquiring unto him about the absolute truth? Generally, we don't inquire. Why? We know many things. But we don't know many things. Athato Brahma Jigyasa. That is most important. We should inquire. The more we inquire, the more we have the eagerness to seek the knowledge is imbibed by the spiritual master onto us. So that is how here he says, my nature is afflicted by a disease known as Kripadataha, Karpanyataha, that is miserliness. So if you see in the second purport, second paragraph, Kripadataha has been spoken by Srila Prabhupada. What is the meaning of Kripadataha? Brihadaranyaka Upanishad speaks about it. Yova etad aksharam garhi avidittvasman lokat preti sa kripadaha. Very important line this is. Yova etad aksharam garhi avidittvasman. That means what happened in your life? I just spent my life. What I did? Eating. Then what I did? Sleeping. So what I did? Took bath in the morning. Then what am I doing? Same thing. Eating, going to market, coming back. Seeing some TV, again sleeping. Or going to office, coming back. Isn't it? Whole life went in this. Eating, waiting, sleeping and defending. Animals are also doing. Better they do better than us. At least early morning they wake up. Today I saw a pigeon. Early morning woke up. They wake up early morning. I saw one earthworm was there. That pigeon came, chupchap ate. Now just see, if earthworm is given to human, what he'll do? He'll not chupchap it. He'll marinate it, make it into noodles, and dry it. I was just thinking, there are people who are eating earthworms also. But are they eating like this? The pigeon came chupchap, just took the earthworm. I was walking through it, went little side. Again came, took the earthworm and swallowed it. No wasting time in anything. What we do? We'll bring something, marinate it, paint it, color it. So many things we do. And then we swallow it. We leave because our teeth are also not, it is so useless to eat even such things also. But still we are trying out. That means we are in competition with an animal. Isn't it? We compete with everything. So Yova etad aksharam gargi aviditvasma lokat preti sakarpanaha. So the life went just in I and mine. What it went? I and mine. That means agyanataha. Aham mama iti agyanam. Aham mama, I, mine. This is, I did it. This is my property. My son, my daughter. My wife, my family. My mission, something like this. My desires, always my. Or I have done this, I did this. Always I and mine. So this I and mine is also known as cattish and doggish tendency. So Srila Prabhupada writes, the life went like a cat and a dog. Why mongoose and snake has not been given? Why cat and dog? Always Prabhupada uses this phrase, cat and dog. Because cat closes the eyes and thinks, oh, I am alone, nobody is looking at me. You see, when the cat drinks some milk, it closes the eyes. And dog makes the master always stand because it demarks the territory. This is my territory. Lifts the leg, urinates there. So in this way, they always have this, dog always has the tendency of mind. Cat always has a tendency of I am alone, nobody is looking at me. So in this way, cat and the dog, doggish mentality, that means aham mama, ahankara mamakara. So this ahankara mamakara, this philosophy, anybody is having this philosophy, that person is a miser. And generally, miser means what? Kanjus. He has money, but he'll always cry, I don't have. You go and ask him donation, paisa. Always. Now we are having more experience. When we ask money, just there's paisa. Suddenly there will be a car standing outside his house. But you ask him to donate, he doesn't have money. So this is miserliness. So when a person who has this catfish and a doggish philosophy, he has intelligence. That is the biggest richness. He has intelligence. But he says, I don't want to use it. That means what? Miserly, conjuice person. Krishna says, I have given you human body. I've given you human intelligence. Doesn't want to use. He wants to be like an animal. Then who is responsible for that? It is he himself. Because intelligence has not been used. Krishna has given it, but not been used. So here, that is why Karpanyataha has been given. What is the opposite of Karpanyata? Brahmanataha. A Brahmana means I'm not talking about a person who is born in a Brahmin family. I'm talking about Brahmanataha. Here Brahmana refers to Yova etad aksharam gargi viditva asmar lokat preti sa Brahmana. He has the knowledge. What is that knowledge? That he has to seek for self-realization. Human body is meant for self-realization. Somebody asked Prabhupada, what is self-realization? Prabhupada said, work in Krishna consciousness, that is self-realization. Now temple is upcoming. So you're asking everyone, please donate, please donate. What are you doing? You're not asking for you, you're asking for Lord's home. Everybody is eager to have a home for Krishna. So that consciousness is known as self-realization. You don't have to do anything. You just have to realize that I'm servant of Krishna. Bas. If that understanding is that I'm servant of Krishna, he is master, I'm servant, I just have to serve him, then this I will go away. That is why it is said, one should not waste a moment. One should always seek an opportunity to serve Krishna. If an opportunity is given, take it and serve Krishna. So it is a nice thing. Somebody yesterday met me and told me, Mataji, I had a desire to serve Lord. Somehow I've come, I don't know how Krishna brought me here. Yes, desire is there to serve Krishna. Krishna will bring that desire to accomplish. So that is why the deep desire to serve Krishna should be there. I should serve Krishna. Whole life we served our senses. Whole life we have served the people related to these senses. But now the opportunity comes to serve Krishna, do it. And you will have that complete satisfaction. Yes, I did something. Or what will happen? The opportunity goes. It comes, it goes. It is like a flowing Ganga. You take the advantage of drinking Ganga water, take bath, do achaman, fine. Or you don't want to take opportunity, Ganga will flow, you will walk somewhere else. So it is a nice opportunity Krishna has given us that we have to serve Krishna. First take it, take to the fullest and serve Krishna. And have one faith. The moment we take one step towards Krishna, Krishna again takes one step towards us. Krishna never leaves anyone. Krishna never leaves the devotees at all. He always protects the devotees. Avashya Rakshibe. Day before yesterday, my mother was praying, what will happen? Yesterday. If I go, what will happen to father? I said, if he is destined to die on the streets, he will die. If he is destined to be under the care of his grandchildren, he will be there. Why you are worrying? If you have to go, now you chupchap go, na? Why are you worrying so much? What will happen? What will happen? That means you don't have faith in Krishna. When Krishna has not left a dog uncared, can Krishna leave a devotee? And that too he chants every day so nicely. Can he leave him? So we should not be too much worried. What will happen? What will happen? Avashya Rakshive Krishna. Always you should chant this. What you should chant? Avashya Rakshive Krishna. Krishna is there to protect everyone. He is there to protect everyone. I still remember when my son was very small, 5 years old. At that time, he took the Kanti Mala and he was just, I want a Kanti Mala. He gave it in the hands of one of the Prabhuji from Chopati temple and told him to offer and give to all of us. Mommy, we all will wear. No problem, all wore. As soon as we came home, my mother was blasting. What is this? Why you all have worn Kanti Mala? Now Kanti means no onion, no garlic, no tea, no coffee. I said, good, na? Then what will happen to this boy when he grows big? He has to go to college, and college so many things will be there. Where he will eat, we don't know. I said one answer. Dog has been cared by Krishna. When dog is cared, why my son will not be cared? You don't worry, he will also be cared. If he is a devotee, he will be cared. And if he is not a devotee, also he is cared. Just see, Krishna is caring everyone apart. So why he should not care a devotee? And it so happened, as soon as after 12th he got IIT, he got in a place which was next to ISKCON base. So nice. So he was not bothered at all. And then he is the best cook. He also knows to cook. So we bother for so many things. That is our problem. We don't understand that Krishna is there to protect us. Once Srivas Thakur, when Srivas Angan, Srivas Thakur was nicely chanting the holy name, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, are you not worried to go out and work and all? He said, I don't have to. I just have to be with you in the Kirtan party. Automatically, everything is there in my house. Don't have to worry. There's no shortage of food. At one time, maybe there may be a begging bowl in the hand of Lakshmi. Just see the powerful statement. But wherever, O Chaitanya, you are there, I don't have to worry for anything. Everything is there. So the contentment should be there. At the same time, that faith in Krishna should be there. Avashya Rakshibe Krishna. So, Yashreyasya, what is good for me? Please tell me. I am surrendered unto you. Now write these 3 words first. Ado Guru Padashraya, Sadharma Pucha, Guru Marganu Gamanam. Write these 3 words. Ado Guru Padashraya, Ado Guru Padashraya, taking shelter of the spiritual master. Ado Guru Padashraya. Pad means lotus feet, Ashraya means shelter. Ado Guru Padashraya, Sadharma Prucha, Sadharma Prucha, Sadharma Prucha. Sadharma means about. the duty. Sadharma prucha means to inquire. Sadharma prucha. Prucha. Pruchami. Prucha. Guru marganu gamanam. Guru marganu gamanam. Adau guru padashraya. Sadharma prucha. Guru marganu gamanam. Now let us see what are the words and keep this stored in one place, because there will be 3 verses more which you have to, that is why you make a separate page for it. Although maybe last page you can keep, because till 13th chapter this is going to go on. Adau guru padashraya sadharma purcha guru marganu kamanam. Now let us see which are the words in this which fits that particular column. Adau guru padashraya. Which is the word in this? Can you identify? Which is the word which speaks about Adau guru padashraya? Which is the word? Adau guru padashraya, ashraya, surrenders. Which is the word? See the verse, which is the word for surrenderance? What? Surrenderance. Which is the word surrenderance? Prapannam. Prapannam. Right now. Prapannam. Adau guru padashraya. Prapannam. Sadharma prucha. Which is that word? Sadharma prucha. What is an inquiry? What is an inquiry? What is asking? Sadharma prucha. What? What is he asking? What is he asking? So what is that word? What is that word? See what word? Shreyas. Yes, Shreya. Shreya. Yes. Yes, Shreya. Yes, Shreya means what is good for me. Yes, Shreya. Yes, Shreya. That is the word for Sadharma Prucha. Okay. Guru Marganugamanam. I will walk behind you. So what is that word? Guru Marganugamanam. Shadhi. That is instruct me. Shishyaste. Shishya. Shishya only walks behind the Guru, na? Shishyaste. Ham. Shadhi. That means instruct me. I'll walk behind you. So that is Shishya. See now, 1 to 1. Karpanya. Kripanataha. Miserliness. Dosho. Weakness. Upahataha. Characteristics. Svabhavaha. My nature. So what is the first line speaking? My nature is afflicted by a disease. What is the disease? Miserliness. Because of which, dharma sammudha cheta. Dharma sammudha cheta. I am bewildered. What to do, what not to do. I don't know. That is why pruchamitvam. I am asking you. What am I asking you? What am I asking you? Yashreya. Yashreya syat. Yashreya. Syat. Nishchitam. Bruhitam. Tell me definitely what is good for me. Shishyasteham. Guru Marganugamanam. He is ready to now walk or ready to follow whatever Krishna says. Shishyasteham. Shadhi. Instruct me. He is ready to listen now. Till now he was arguing. When Krishna said, Plebyam Masmagama Partayam, what is this? What type of potency this is? So important you are. Get up and fight. Krishna tells, na? Which verse it is? 3rd verse. Plebyam Masmagama Partani Tatvayupapadyate. Krishna says, Shuddram Hridaya Dorbalyam Tektotishtha Parantapa. Get up and fight. What did he say, Arjuna? Guru nahatva himahanubhava. A guru, how can I fight with my guru? Did you fight with your guru? In this way, he's asking, back answering. Now what is he saying? Shishyasteham shadhi. He's instructing. I am ready to follow behind. Whatever you say, I will do it. Because he's completely confused. So Shishyasteham shadhi mam tvam prapannam. I am now surrendered unto you. So this word speaks about process of surrenders. For process of surrenders, you require a guru. You have to inquire to him and you have to follow him. So this is the verse for process of surrenders. Not ready for acceptance. Not ready for acceptance. Speaking so much, but not ready to take it up. That is why they said, never instruct a person who is not ready to take it. Sometimes we go on instructing people, especially our children. Don't go on instructing if they are not ready to take it up. You should only instruct when a person asks for it. If a person is surrendered, you can instruct. Suddenly small children are surrendered. That is my father and mother, they guide. Once they grow up, you don't have to be like behind, you should do this, you should do that. Then they get frustrated. If they are asking, then only you should give. That is what Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna did not give the knowledge till Arjuna asked for it. Bhagavad Gita came only when it is asked for it. If we are not asking, then will you go and tell anybody, come, I'll teach you Bhagavad Gita? No. If you are surrendered, automatically knowledge flows. Or if somebody in the road, somebody is not interested, are you going to open the book and teach? No. So this is the Guru Shishya Parampara. In the Guru Shishya Parampara, the Shishya is interested, then the Guru gives the knowledge. Simple. The more the interest is there, the more the knowledge flows. Okay, so you are going to read this whole purport at home. Now, 8th verse. You are going to read it. Huh? Next week I am going to ask. You are going to read it. 8th verse speaks about qualification of surrenders. Okay, surrender, ठीक है. Krishna says, what qualification you have? Let me see. What is the most important qualification of surrenders? Let us see. Nahi prapashyami mama panudya yachchokamuchchoshalam indriyanam avape bhuma asapatna vruddham Rajyam suranam api chadipatyam. 2 words, humility, renunciation. What are 2 words? Humility, renunciation. These are the qualification of surrenderance. Humility means one should be humble. And renunciation, one should have the attitude of renunciation. It's not that I use my guru. Whatever I say, he should also say. I will buy him. I will purchase him. Guru cannot be purchased. No amount of your richness can purchase the Guru. Your humbleness automatically binds the Guru with you. Simple, isn't it? So renunciation of the false ego, humility of understanding that one is a servant of the spiritual master. These are the 2 things which actually gives the mercy of the spiritual master to a disciple. So what is he telling? Nahi prapashyami mama panudya. So I am not seeing anyone who can drive away my lamentation. Yachchokam uchchoshalam indriyanam. My indriya, my senses are drying up because I am completely confused. In the state of depression, in the state of confusion, naturally you feel very like burnt up. Like the dryness in the skin, the dryness in the senses and all those things. Lamentation, he's crying, what to do, he doesn't know. He says, I am not able to understand and nobody can drive away my confusion. It's only you who can do it. Sometimes we go to Lord and say, oh Lord, can you give me this knowledge? Okay, if Lord is not giving, Then we go to somebody else. Can you give me some benefits? Lord is not giving, then we go to some demigods, isn't it? Suppose the spiritual master is not giving the things what we desire, then we go to another spiritual master. In this way, we go on changing. Now, Krishna says there are so many, you can go and ask them. If you are in confused state, why you are asking me? He says, I don't see anybody. Nahi prapashyami. I am not seeing anyone. That means this two lines speaks about humbleness, humility. I don't see anybody except you. I'll only be with you only. I don't see anybody except you. Nahi prapashyami mama panutyadi chokamucho sharamandriyanam. My senses are drying up. I'm just lamenting. I don't see anybody except you who can drive away my lamentation. Then Krishna says, oh, you have so much of property. You can win. If you win this war, everything will be there. Then he says, even if everything comes to me, it's only you who can drive away my confusion. Avapya bhumau asapatna vruddham. Even if 3 planetary systems are given, Rajyam is given, Suranam, Rajyam, that means kingdom of the demigods are given. Even if everything is given, nothing is going to remove my confusion. Generally, we think, oh, we'll collect so much of property, so much, so that in my old age, even if nobody is there, even my children are not there, I don't care, my money is there with me, no money comes to use. The money only comes to us for putting us in the ICU. And there the people have to see from there. जा रहा है क्या मर रहा है क्या अभी तक है कितना टाइम तक है अरे बुढ़ा मरता ही नहीं है that is what we think na that means no amount of our money comes to use. Gajendra, you know the story of Gajendra. He was a great elephant, king of the elephants. He was put in difficulty by a crocodile which caught hold of Graha. But in spite of having so many people around him, so many relatives, none of the relatives came to use. That means whatever we are having, assets, properties, relatives, nobody is going to come to use. It's only Krishna who's going to come to help. And it's Krishna who comes along with us in every lifetime. It is Krishna who comes, when we say Krishna who comes, how Krishna comes? In the form of name, in the form of pastimes, in the form of his devotees, in the form of his spiritual master. In this way, Krishna comes in different forms. And in the form of his Archa Vigraha, in the form of the chanting of the holy name. That is why chanting should be always done. Chanting mala should be like your personal property. There is no other personal property than your chanting of the holy name. One should chant very nicely. This is the only thing which is going to come along with us, chanting of the holy name. Nothing else is going to come. Even if the money is there, power is there, everything is there, everything is going to be shattered. Money is also not going to come to help. The day is going to come for everyone. There's an examination known as death. For everyone, this is going to come. How am I going to face that examination? It's only Krishna who can help me. That is why it is not that, oh, now my father died, my mother died. But then I'm not going to die. One day even I'm going to die, isn't it? Even one day I have to face this examination. How am I going to prepare myself? By chanting the holy name. It is Kulashekar Alva says, Krishna Tadiya Pada Pankaja Panjarantam Yagyeva Me Vishatuman Sarajamsa Prana Prayana Samaya Kapavata Pittai Kantavarodana Vadusmaranam Kutasti. When I am healthy, chant. We don't know what is going to happen at the time of death. Whether I am going to chant or whether I am going to be in an unconscious state, we don't know. So better is when I am healthy, just chant. Don't say I don't have time. Then the time comes, Kala comes. Krishna says, Aham Kalusmi. That is a death. Death means finish off everything. So finish off with our material things. But death doesn't cut off your relationship to Krishna. Death does not cut off our spiritual activities. The more we are in spiritual activities, that is going to go on in the next lifetime also. Mama Janmani, Janmanishwari, even if I have to take again the birth, no problem. In that birth also what I will be doing? Chanting the holy name of Krishna. So what is that activity which never dies? That is our devotion to Krishna. That is the power of devotion. So what Bhagavad Gita is teaching us? Art of living, not art of living, art of living the world. So out of leaving the body, because art of living, all stupid things are there. ये करो वो करो अच्छी तरह से जियो. अरे लेकिन जीने के बाद एक दिन तो you have to face that examination. How am I going to face that examination until I don't practice? So art of living depends on the art of living, living, living. In that living, what I have to do? I have to chant the holy name. The more we chant, the more we dedicate ourselves in Krishna consciousness, understand there is a perfection of our life. We have perfected our human life. Then it's up to Krishna. In which birth he wants to give us, which place, whether he has to take us to Golok Dham, that is up to Krishna. Just perfect your human life. Now, advantage is there. Somehow Krishna has brought us in this stream. Just take it. Take the advantage and just sincerely wake up early in the morning, chant the holy name, read Bhagavad Gita Bhagavatam, come to the classes, hear to the classes. This is our perfection of our human life. The more we are eager to serve Krishna, the more we are eager to chant the holy name, that is a perfection of our human life. Okay, here we'll stop. Any doubts? Maybe we are going to take this. We have not stopped it. 8 words will continue because the purport is very important. So seventh verse purport you have to do it at home. That is your homework. So I'll stop the Zoom here.